Uber and Lyft drivers generally form LLCs when starting their Uber or Lyft business. The main reason is to limit risk and personal liability protection. In today's video, I am going to talk to you about how to properly use an LLC for your Uber or Lyft business. So you probably clicked on this video because you want to learn how to use an LLC for your Uber or Lyft business. Hi, my name is Andrew. I'm an attorney here at Mulai Law, where we help entrepreneurs just like you start your businesses without dealing with the complicated legal forms. Our Done-For-You service is backed by over 2,420 five-star Google reviews, and we can help you start your business too. Now, before I start talking about how to properly use an LLC for your Uber or Lyft business, make sure you hit the like, subscribe, as well as bell notification. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about how to properly use an LLC if you plan to start a Uber or Lyft business. So when starting an Uber or Lyft business, you are an independent contractor. This means that you are operating and you are conducting your services as a sole proprietor. The sole proprietor is one of the many different business entities. You have sole proprietorships, you have LLCs, and you have corporations. So let's go ahead and talk about the 3 steps you're going to want to take if you decide to form an LLC for your Uber or Lyft business. The first step you're going to want to take before conducting any sort of business, such as picking up passengers and dropping them off at their destination, you're going to want to make sure that you first form your LLC. This will ensure that you have that personal liability protection. The last thing you want happening is you don't have an LLC, you begin your business, you begin picking up individuals, you begin dropping off individuals. You want to make sure you first establish your LLC prior to picking up passengers, because you want to be able to create a firm foundation of protection for yourself. Forming an LLC prior to engaging in business will ensure that you have that personal liability protection, will ensure that your personal and your business is separate. And instead of conducting business under your personal name, you would be conducting business under your LLC company. So the first step would be to form the LLC with the Secretary of State. You're able to do this by filing the Articles of Organization, paying the filing fee if your state requires one, applying for an EIN number, which is the business tax ID, and opening a US business bank account. The second step you're going to want to take is you're going to want to notify either Uber or Lyft that you now have an LLC company. You're going to want to make sure that you update them and that the contract that you have between the companies is not a contract between the company and yourself personally, but between the company and your LLC company. With an LLC company, you're no longer operating as a sole proprietor. You are now operating under your LLC. Once you've formed your LLC, once you've notified either Uber or Lyft, the next step you are going to want to take is picking up passengers, engaging in business transaction. Having an LLC will give you the peace of mind when working. You no longer have to worry about the personal liability that's attached to the default business entity, the sole proprietorship. It is now time for you to begin earning your money, to begin engaging in rides. All activities that you conduct for your Uber or Lyft business will be done under your LLC company name. Before I end this video, I do want you to be mindful of certain steps to take after forming an LLC. Once you have that LLC formed, you're going to want to make sure that you stay fully compliant. In order to stay fully compliant with the regulations and laws, you're going to want to make sure that you handle your filings. There are 2 filings that you're going to want to be mindful of. The first filing is going to be with the Secretary of State, and the second filing is going to be with the IRS. Making sure you stay on top of your filings will ensure that your LLC remains in good standing. And as long as your LLC is in good standing, you will continue to be able to operate it, and you will continue to be able to use it to engage in any sort of transactions, agreements with Uber or Lyft. So make sure that after you form the LLC, after you've notified either Uber or Lyft, after you begin transactions and operations. Stay on top of your filing, which is a task that is extremely easy to do. Filing the proper notices with the Secretary of State is called the Statement of Information, and when filing your taxes with the IRS, you're able to do that along with your personal taxes. That's one major benefit of the LLC is it's a pass-through entity, which means you don't have to do multiple tax filings. You would only have to do one. If you happen to enjoy this video, make sure you hit the like, subscribe, as well as bell notification so you don't miss out on any future videos.